Jeff, are we ready? Here we go. Oh!
Now, I don't let anyone in OVW do the buckle bomb. And the reason I don't is not just because of that, but because it's the guy can't take a bump and there's no guarantee that you're going to be able to do it to him safely. And look at this. Literally, the top turnbuckle snapped from the weight of the impact.
Ring of honor.
That's Daniel Bryan taking that.
Yeah.
Get out of here. Is it really?
Look at that. And only another 6 to 8 inches in the back of his head would have went against the ring post. Wow. It's just so dangerous. And for what? Nobody in the audience knows that turnbuckle is so hard and so incredibly unsafe.
That right there doesn't mean anything in wrestling 2025. It's just another spot. That's all it is. Yep.
That's all it is now.
That means nothing. Yep. All right, what's the next, Jeff?
During this match, and he just picks him up.
So we got a plane of glass from the ring and a bunch of tires. That's what it looks like here.
Oh my!
Now wait! It gets better. Look, run it back. Watch the guy as he drops down. He now just threw a guy through a plate of glass and a bunch of tires. Okay, and did it recklessly, like with no respect whatsoever. He jumps out of the ring, blows his knee out. Watch.
He just picks him up. Oh my God!
Now watch him drop before. He's down. So I guarantee the guy that went through the glass and the tires is in better shape than the guy that fucking.
Oh my God!
Plus, he jumped into the glass.
He dropped right into the glass. Watch it again. It's called. I called this hashtag karma work.
Picks him up.
Look how irresponsible.
Oh my God!
Come on. Hey, come on, man.
Blew out his knee.
There's no way out. Come on. There's no way out. They didn't spend hundreds of dollars on candy glass. That was candy glass, Al. Come on. That was not real glass.
Hey, listen, we watched that one video where we only use plate. Okay.
Yeah.
Nothing but the best for our guys. If they're going to slice themselves to ribbons, we want plate glass.
What's next, Jeff? Beautiful. Oh, come on, John. I'm not watching this.
It's a stapler. It's hard to see. It's a stapler.
It's hard to see. He's stapling his tongue to the turnbuckle. He stapled his tongue to the turnbuckle. And then
it cut off. I don't know what happened. He ripped it off. He ripped him off it.
Ripped him off the turnbuckle.
Yeah, I don't know why I accidentally cut that off there.
I'm glad you did. We didn't need. We get the gist of it, bro. We don't need to see this. We don't need to see. What's next, Jeff?
Coming to an AEW show near you.
Oh my God, bro! Holy shit! Let go again. I like.
That's not an accident. Just so you know, he intentionally did it with that guy.
See, because I was gonna say I love going back and trying to figure out what they were trying to do. So you're saying this was intentional, Al?
Look how he's throwing his body. He's throwing it to do that. Watch.
Jeez.
Yeah, he intentionally threw he was trying to throw his hips over so that the guy would land on the rope and then ricochet into the ring and bump.
Yeah.
And the guy went, sure, that sounds safe. Do it to me.
Yeah.
I'll get up there for you.
Oh, God. We get more and more of these freaking junkyard matches, man.
Watch this. Watch this. There we go. And he just slowly slides through the windshield. Kind of like when you hit a deer in Pennsylvania going down the highway and it just crashes through the window and slowly comes in.
What's next, Jeff? Oh, Jesus.
His balls are already on fire.
Yeah. So let's take this all in. There's Crotch. He's had a night out with a lady of the evening. You know what I mean? Probably of a little less repute. Then he has a burning sensation in his crotch. Why would that be? Well, there's fire down there. And this guy is kind enough, this doctor that's wrestling on the weekends. He's like, look, I can fix you right up. I have this ointment. I'm going to attach it to a weed whacker, and I'm going to help you put that.
Well, Al, hold on, Al. Hold on. I'm not going to let you sit there and degrade this whole entire scene because we do have a standing room only crowd. We got a standing room only crowd.
We do because they're all standing.
Bro, what do we got? 4 people, 3 people, a referee, a photographer. That's what we got.
And by the time Mom gets home, she's going to be pissed. Be like, "What are you doing in the backyard again?"
And I think Balls on Fire was the guy that got his tongue stapled. I think
that is the
same guy.
Jesus.
Yeah.
And then I think Weed Whacker guy is the guy that blew his knee out jumping into the glass.
Well, let's see if he puts the fire out with the Weed Whacker. That's the question right now. Let's see if it works, for crying out loud. Oh my God.
It got worse.
Bro, look at the two dudes standing by with bottles of water.
Let's no fire extinguisher. No.
That is
we've got a referee trying to use a bottle of water to spray on this guy's penis.
That is great.
I hope these guys were smart, and probably not. That would be a battery powered Weed Whacker and not a gasoline.
It had to be gas, bro. It ignited even more. Did you watch?
Yeah.
Look at it. Watch, Jeff.
Oh my God! Stop right now, Jeff. Oh, I hope they're smart enough. Smart enough. They don't even have a fire extinguisher. They're setting another man's balls on fire, and no one went. You know what? Might want to have what fire extinguisher? I don't know.
Can you imagine allowing somebody to set your balls on fire, not knowing what the outcome could be?
I know what it would be.
You don't know. You don't how bad it's going to be, how severe it's going to be. Is it
Your
not
dick going to look like a piece of bacon
What's next, Jeff?
or a sausage link? Here we go. High spot work.
Look at this, man.
Yeah. So if you want to take in what we got going on here,
And hold on. You can say what you want about these guys, but they're industrious. You know what I mean? How long did it take to build this scaffold?
Yeah. However, though, Al, you're not
build this thing in the ring. I mean,
a recto set. But Al, now you guys didn't even notice this because you're mesmerized by the two wrestlers. Now we got Tony Khan actually taking pictures of these matches. Al, he's actually taking pictures. Tony Khan,
he's following in the steps of his idols of Cornette and Paul Heyman.
Yeah. This is insane, bro.
Oh my God. 2025 is off to a great start.
Oh my God. What's next, Jeff?
Look at this. That's at least 20 feet, 15 to 20 feet that they're doing that.
What's next? Oh, wow. Wait. Oh, man, bro.
Could break her neck.
Looked like it was rubber, bro. Oh, shit.
Remember that kid that was in TNA suffered what they call the hangman's break, which was like C5.
Yeah.
And that where they put the hangman's noose because that way it breaks the vertebra and it drives it through and severs the spinal cord and the guy could have died like that. Luckily, the bone went that way. Look at her head, the way that she gets drop kicked. Watch her head snap back. Tell me that could not have broke her neck.
Oh my God, bro. She's got to be out of it. Jesus.
And I know somebody's going to say, well, that's how they work in Japan. That's not a work. That's disrespectful and irresponsible.
Yeah. Jesus.
We see a lot of this stuff, and it seems like, oh, this is a modern thing. This clip is from 1996.
Hold on, let me explain. The Japanese people don't like to be touched either. Okay, they hate to be stiffed. All right, how this kind of stuff got started? One, the girls were fighting for respect back in the 90s. Okay, and so to get noticed, they had to be more physical. The only time that the Japanese wrestlers wrestle so aggressively stiff is 98% of the time in the big towns, in Tokyo, all the big cities, because the Japanese magazines, the wrestling magazines, had the cameras there and they would be right at ringside and they could take shots that would put Sports Illustrated to shame. So they were still back in the 90s protecting the wrestling business. It wasn't widely known that wrestling was a work in Japan. They had knowledge had not reached there yet because it had still been very well protected. And when the talent went and worked in the bigger cities and on TV, they would work a lot stiffer with each other because the camera would click, and you could literally see the skin being pushed as somebody got more on your head.
Pro wrestling matches.
I knew they were going to do that. I knew they were going to do that. I saw that coming a mile away. Play that again, Jeff.
This is. Look at that. Tell me they didn't get hurt. That's the same type of move as doing that buckle bump because the guy can't take the bump for you. You've got to literally bump the guy. And whenever you've got to physically bump somebody and take the responsibility away from them to any degree, they're going to get hurt. Some way or somehow they're going to get hurt. You know?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
What's next, Jeff?
Oh my God! Did I never believe that?
Oh, come on, Jeff! Jesus, bro, will you, Jeff? Have some boundaries.
This is like
some
something.
freaking boundaries, Jeff.
This is like something out of a Saw movie or something. This guy's legitimately hung up through his skin by hooks.
Yeah.
Why would you do this?
There are people that do it, and they say that it creates like a euphoric feeling, and you can do it and it without injury because they're hooking it through just the.
Take it off. Is it off?
Not yet. Hold on. It's almost done. There you go.
I don't believe you, Al. Jeff,
it is. It's off. We're off.
Yes, it's off.
Yeah. We can turn it back on real quick if you want.
What's next, Jeff? God, man.
This guy blew his knees out too. It's the same guy.
Yeah, it's the same guy, and it's probably the same show, probably the same match.
You can see it from this angle. He lands like directly on his feet.
Yeah.
Oh,
and his knees go
man. That's gotta hurt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh.
There at least it was a good house. There was at least 10 to 20 people.
Ooh. What's next, Jeff?
I can't really say anything that reminds me of my old family reunions,
Oh, very nice. What's next?
The only reason I would go is because I was always trying to pick up chicks.
Wait a minute.
Break through the floor.
Here we go.
King.
I've seen one of these this pogo guy before, but every time I see it, I'm like, how much more absurd can we?
Hey, bro, I gotta be honest with you. I mean, go back to the pogos. I mean, bro, this had to be perfect for this guy to pull this off. I'm just being honest.
He's talented. He's talented.
Yeah. Look at this, man. Look at this. Wow, that's impressive.
Look at this. Bang.
Does that mean he's eliminated?
Hardwood floor with no mats.
Now, let's see him do that in a National Guard army with one of those highly polished floors and see what happens.
Yeah. Go back for a second, Jeff, to the beginning.
The first pogo?
No, the pogo. Yeah, the pogo stick. Go to the beginning. I want to see the woman in the black on the pogo stick. I'm paying money for that, Al. I'm paying big bucks.
In there with their hands on her hips.
Yeah. I'm paying. I give this guy credit, man, because that would have been such a botch if he would have missed that.
Oh, yeah. If that pogo had slipped out from underneath him. Oh, my God.
All right, what's next?
Man, he could have messed himself up. His head into this guy's leg.
Now, do you have pogo sticks at the OVW bookstore?
We do, yeah, at the bookstore, yeah.
Good.
We have a hashtag, we get the syllabus about pogo work.
Yeah. What's next, Jeff? What are we doing? Oh my God, bro!
Oh, completely safe.
There's nowhere for this guy's neck to go, bro.
No.
But holy shit!
That's the girl.
No way! That's a girl taking that move.
Yeah, from a guy.
Oh
They're
my
both in
God!
AEW now, by the way. Both these people are in AEW now.
No surprise.
Wait, that's a dude giving this move to a girl.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
I brought this up a couple weeks ago, I remember, but there is some weird ultra violent fetish that they got of doing these absolutely brutal moves to women. I don't understand it. We see this all the time.
We see it all the time. I noticed the trend as well.
Oh man, bro! Like, geez,
Watch. Oh, we didn't get to see it. She was going to kick out.
Yeah, that one it did end there. Yeah, that one
I
did
know.
end there.
She'll kick out.
What's next, Jeff? Jesus,
he's gonna do-
2025 with a bang.
Hit with 3 or 4 of those. Come on, the business.
Can we throw a mascot in here, please, to lighten it up a little bit? We got a mascot work. Here we got more head work.
Not yet. Watch
Yeah, this
Pile driver on the ring apron.
Yeah, this
It's
was this
AEW.
past pay-per-view.
Look at that. Now, again, Al,
Play that again, Jeff. Play that again.
Al, you were so off base when you stated that we were probably going to see somebody die in an AEW ring on TV. Oh, God. Yeah, you're right. I'm so off base. Look at that. There's no risk there. Done.
What's next, Jeff?
I'm amazed like that she didn't snap her neck on her leg the way she landed. Her head landed on
And twisted.
on her leg like that. Yeah.
And look at the potential for something to go wrong. And there's no coming back from that.
I swear to God, bro, it's like the effect that every one of these things we've seen today could have on the rest of your entire life. Forget wrestling, bro. Forget wrestling. The rest of your entire life. For what?
But listen, I'm only complaining or making a remark about it because of the fact that, I'm bitter and and business has passed me by.
Yeah.
Not that I'm actually concerned for anybody's well-being or welfare.
Yeah.
Not that I realize that you can get even more of a reaction by taking even less of a risk than that. Now you're just simply trying to impress each other.
Yeah.
Not that I'm only concerned that you're trying to entertain the fans and not, some fanboy who's writing a newsletter.
Yeah. What's next, Jeff? Jesus. God.
Watch this. Watch his head. Look at his head. It's so irresponsible.
You guys talk about again, Vince. What are they trying to do here? What are we doing here? Like, what is the goal?
Trying to throw. He was going to try to pop. If you watch him, he's trying to pop his hips so that the guy will land on his stomach, but the guy doesn't bring his chin into his chest as the other guy is trying to flip him over. Watch, see, and now his head stays, and then because here's the only thing that you move on a human body is just the hips. That's it. Okay. What makes it go in a certain direction is your head, your chin. And if he keeps his chin like this, tilted backwards, then his hips won't rotate past his head. And then he won't fall on it. And that's a guy that didn't, the guy doing it didn't know how to give it, and the guy taking it didn't know how to take it.
Well, the belly doesn't help either. I mean, now let's. I don't know if this guy should be doing this with that size drum. You know what I'm saying now?
Be doing it at all. But go ahead.
All right, what's next, Jeff? Oh my! Look at this catastrophe.
Look at what. Again, say what you want. Okay, these are not lazy people. All right.
No, bro. Bro, this looks like something my 2-year-old granddaughter was trying to build when she was over here for Christmas, man. Look at this, man.
Right. Yeah.
Holy shit. He's gonna try to stand on top of that table.
Yeah. Okay. Let it play. Watch.
Yeah, I don't even know what this wooden structure is here at the bottom of the screen.
I'm not sure.
With barbed wire all over it.
What are you doing, Marino? Don't do it, Marino. What was he actually going to try to stand on that table?
And jump off the table. Yes.
Oh my God, Marino, what are you doing? Dan Marino,
Dan Marino, what are you doing?
How does that table get up there?
Yeah.
No, Marino.
Don't do it!
That's his wife.
Bro, you know what's so funny, bro? Go play that back, Jeff. Look at the guy closest to the screen with the blue brim on his hat. How uninterested he is in this. Watch, play it at the beginning. Look at this. Watch.
He's like, who cares?
Look, he's looking in the pit. Like, what?
Don't do it!
Look at this.
Don't do it! Oh my God!
Bro, somebody's dead. Hold on, Jeff. Somebody's dead in the pit because I think those are cops or something, bro. Somebody already died in that pit prior.
In the bottom right.
Yeah.
They're distracted with something.
Oh my God!
Yeah, there's somebody.
He got gloves on. Yeah, he even had gloves on, like they were working on somebody.
Well, because there's barbed wire over that, where they took the plywood and the wood and the padding off of that section of the ring.
What's next, Jeff? Oh my God. Wait a minute. First of all, is this something new, Al? Is this shadow wrestling? Is this a new concept, bro? Where we're just seeing shadows?
Listen. We here at RPW are really working, we're working on our production, things like lighting, but we got to say, if you're going to come watch one of our shows, you got to show up with those football markers so we can show the guy further for distance.
That's a 5-yard gain at least.
At least the first down. Watch.
Right on his head too.
Yeah. There's no other way he could have landed was on his head. I mean, look how far he threw it.
Malaysia.
Malaysia pro wrestling. Yeah. Very nice. Yes.
Well, those people in Malaysia, he's trying to literally throw him to the United States.
Jeez, man.
Malaysia Air.
Malaysia Air. What's next, Jeff?
Okay, this is the last one.
Look at that again.
We got light tubes on fire. That combination, I can't figure out that combination.
It's the natural evolution of things. You were able to, at one point, throw somebody through a door and break it, and that was enough. Then you had to throw on light tubes. Then you had to throw them on fire. Well, then that wasn't enough. Now you had to put light tubes on the door, throw them through that. Now that's not enough. Now you got to set the light tubes on fire on the door and throw them through it.
Oh my gosh.
If you're wanting to, swing by the academy, you're feeling like your career is going nowhere, your wife doesn't really respect you, and you need to make a change in your life, I say new career, like professional wrestling. If you want to learn how to set your balls on fire and have another man put it out with a weed whacker, this is the place to come. We always update our syllabus every single week. We are out combing the videos of the internet and the interweb just to find out what new tactics and techniques are out there. If you would love to eat cream corn through a straw through the rest of your life, we're going to show you how to permanently paralyze yourself by taking irresponsible bumps and giving them to other people. If you feel like your real calling is a construction, well, listen, come to ovwacademy.com, and you can also learn how to build furniture up into the sky and have your wife screaming at you to not get on it because you slowly fall off the table.
Al, what if I'm a student and I want to come to your school and I want to combine two things? Like, what if I wanted, I want to do the pogo stick while on fire.
Yeah.
Those are two separate things. Would you be able to teach me that?
Absolutely. And listen, our instructors are more than willing to assist you in setting yourself ablaze. All right.
Great. Nice.
We'll never have a fire extinguisher anywhere near, but we've got plenty of water bottles we can go run down the refrigerator to put whatever body part you've decided to ignite ablaze.
What else?
Try to put it out. Also, of course, don't worry. We have lots of supplies at the bookstore. Doors, barbed wire, plate glass. We only use the best glass for you to follow through. Tacks, staples, so you can staple your tongue to the turnbuckle and then have it ripped out. And fire. We've got lots of incendiary devices that will set you ablaze at a moment's notice. So ovwacademy.com, not to mention pick up your pogo today. We're starting to work on pogo work.
All right, Jeff, we ready for the gimmick?
Yep.
And you got your wish. We have some mascot work this week.
All right.
Jump!
Oh my God.
Jump!
Oh! You know what's so funny? You could tell the guy looked scared to death.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you run it back? Now listen to the fan. Listen to the fan who's recording it.
He looks scared to death up there. You could
I don't blame him.
Jump!
Oh, shit. Like the guy can't believe the idiot did it.
Did they catch him or did they completely whiff?
They whiffed. Listen to it. Listen to him hit the floor. And also notice the referee is holding the ladder.
They said in the post, I don't know if it's accurate, but they said he broke his hip. I don't know.
Oh,
Probably did.
Jesus.
But hey, hold on. Pause it for a second. Hold on. He's whoever, fucking whatever, and he can do it if he wants to. So
yeah,
Jeff, just keep that in mind.
Hey, Al, I want to go back for a second because I want to ask you something technically.
Okay.
Bro, the way he's jumping off this with his feet on two different rungs, it's obvious that bottom foot is going to kick the ladder out. I mean, should he not be on the top of the ladder or it doesn't matter?
Doesn't matter. That ladder is going to tip off anyways. That's why the referee's down there trying to hold it to prevent it from doing so. Jeez. And it's still going to do it. And here's what's even worse is that he knew the ladder was going to tip and he asked the referee to hold it, and the referee can only hold it so far with all of that force way at the top, the ref's way at the bottom, so the top's still going to go past the bottom. Yeah, and it's going to cut his momentum to where he's not going to go as far out. So,
what's next, Jeff?
Well, yeah, he wants you to hear it because in one of the shots you can hear the splat. Yeah. I think it's the other one.
It is. Here he comes.
Oh, Jesus. What is this now?
What's interesting, this looks old.
Yeah.
But it says 2025. So I think they're filming this on old school VHS camcorder, modern day.
I hate when that happens.
God almighty. Look, bro, if I'm this dude's opponent, I'm not letting him freaking touch me, bro. Like, get the F out of here, man. What's next, Jeff?
No. Leg. Both legs on fire.
This is the same guy. This is barbed wire guy, by the way. It's the same guy.
Same guy.
Both legs on fire. It's a handicap match. Maury. Double drop kick. His leg is still on fire.
Bro, can we look at the guy trying to throw the bottle of water on him, bro? Did you see this, Jeff?
The guy in the corner, you see a splash.
Yeah, the guy in the corner
just sitting there sprinkling like it's a priest with holy water.
Yeah, on the left.
May the power of Christ compel you. May the power of Christ.
Yes. Watch. Look.
Oh my God!
Oh, look at that ring, man! Look at that ring. What's next, Jeff?
There's your mascot.
Oh yeah, okay, mascot work. Let's watch that again. Who's that? Deputy Dog? Got the 1, 2, 3, man. Hey.
Most people would have kicked out of that, but not out of the mascot.
Is that the Costco guy reffing a match?
It might be.
What's next, Jeff?
Oh, this is
the look away.
No,
but it's nasty.
Look away. I gotta look away. Oh my God! Holy shit!
And kicked out.
Is that the same woman that's in all these clips?
It's got moose knuckle.
Yeah. So what can we down do to beat this person? You know what I mean?
Yeah, play that one more. He had to break this chick's nose. She had to break her.
Oh, without a doubt. There's no way to protect her.
What about that Grundle shot at the end, Al? You didn't say nothing about the Grundle shot. Play that again. I want to hear Al's thoughts on the Grundle shot on Moose Knuckle. Oof. Pick up. Now what?
What do you think?
Jeez.
Right there.
My God. Hold them there. Hold them there. This is insane. Oh,
so basically almost decapitating her with a chair didn't stop her. but her gratefully holding light tubes like they were a small child to her bosom so that he can back up and run and hit a knee and shatter them in her face. That beat her. Well, that makes sense. That makes complete sense.
That's insane. What's next, Jeff?
Skies! Oh, God! No water in the pool back.
What is he thinking?
Oh, man, he caught that one square, bro. He caught that one just square.
Hashtag Nestea plunge work.
What's next, Jeff?
No. Oh, my God!
Okay, run that back. Look at this.
Oh, my God. Yeah,
Okay,
all
landed right
the
on the
people.
Top back
hold
of
on.
his head, it looked like.
So, first off, let's just drink all this in, okay? The guy takes the ladder and just throws it ridiculously at the guy who's standing right in front of the audience.
Yep.
The ladder itself could have went into the audience.
Yep.
The light tubes that the guy's holding explode into him, but all the shrapnel goes into the audience.
Yep.
I guess apparently these guys have some incredible insurance plans. Look at this. Look at all the debris that goes into the audience.
This one girl pulls her sweater or sweatshirt or whatever over her face.
Yeah.
She's smart.
Well, it looks like she already got hit with it. See that, like,
Yeah, the pink sweater.
yeah.
Jesus. What's next?
This guy.
This guy. Right the elbow.
Is that FTR? I love it. I love when they set themselves
Now,
on fire.
listen,
And another woman.
I don't
of
think
course.
you appreciate what's really going on here.
Go ahead, Al. Explain it, please.
The fact that back in the day, if you had a pair of wrestling tights, you didn't have pockets. This guy is wearing pockets.
Cargo
Why?
pants.
So that he can carry lighter fluid in one pocket and a Bic lighter in the other one.
Al, that's
So that he can,
that's FTFNR right there, Al. Come on.
that's pockets work. Hashtag pockets.
That's a
Literally.
chick too. Is that a chick? That's another
That's
chick. She
another
got
chick.
boobs.
Yeah.
She's got boobs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't mean it's a chick.
That's true.
We've had a couple guys in videos that have had
Has
boobs.
that boobs. Yeah.
What's next, Jeff? Oh my God, these are good ones, Al. Oh,
Yep.
look at that
Take
black.
that in.
It's hard to tell what it almost looks like a piece of wood. Maybe they got
It
over
is.
the
I
top.
think it is a wood. I think it's a little piece of plywood or something.
Yeah.
God, no give. There was no give in that whatsoever. What's next, Jeff?
Oh, that's Ronald thinks he's safe.
He's not safe.
He's in the
Neither is
danger
Donkey.
zone.
Oh no, Donkey
Donkey!
bomb!
Oh my God!
God almighty, bro. The freaking backs and the necks.
Think
and
think of the impact.
That's what I'm saying now. What's next, Jeff?
We got a compilation of a pogo stick guy here.
Oh yeah. He's my new favorite.
Yeah, they put this up on the on Twitter this week. Somebody put this up. Look
He's
at
my
this.
favorite.
I love this guy.
Wow! I don't know what's coming.
Oh my God. Whoa. That go back to that one, Jay. I just want to see that. That one took some freaking skill, bro. Like that one was the timing on this. Look at that. Jesus.
Look at it here again.
I don't think he plans on it.
Oh my goodness!
I love this guy.
Oh, I love that guy. All right, what's next, Jeff?
It is probably one of the most ridiculous things I've ever seen, but
Yeah.
I love it.
But yeah, you'll bring him into OVW before you bring me. All right,
get
Jeff,
on,
what's
get on a
next?
pogo. Get on a pogo.
What's next, Jeff?
That's what you need. Vince hops his way
Vince
out.
on a pogo stick.
Yeah, Vince hops out on a pogo stick.
What do you need, Jeff? What else, Jeff, we got? What the hell was that?
I don't know. I got it slowed down
I
coming
think
up.
it's a
right here.
firecracker. I don't know. I think he chopped him with a firecracker.
No, because it's long, Al. It's
It looks like the shape of it is like a mini hockey stick, but I don't know what it is.
And I don't know why it exploded. like a gunshot.
See, it looks like a tiny hockey stick or something, but I don't know what the hell is going on there. Did you see the ring too, Vince? You know, you're like, what's going on?
You think it could have been one of these, bro? And he like literally lit it when he hit the guy. Like
maybe it was one of those Hogwarts wands. Who knows?
What's next?
Harry Potter stuff.
Yeah, Harry Potter wand.
What's next?
Oh! But hey, that was so an
Let me see that again, man. Let me see.
And they can do whatever they want.
Yeah, you know, if they break their backs, they break their backs. We move.
Look how small that table is to begin with.
This one guy
the move took the worst part of it. He lands head first. Watch.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, and it's so fast. The speed is insane.
What's next, Jeff? Wow, we got a lot of clips this week. Al's working overtime. Uh-oh. Look at that ring. Look at that ring.
Look what he's got.
Holy shit.
Look what he's got in his hand.
Oh my God.
You know, it'd be funny is if like a guy had a really hairy chest and they trimmed it up with the weed whacker,
or the hair got caught up in the weed whacker and then ground it to a stop.
Yeah, here's the last one.
What the hell was that?
No water in the pool. No water in the pool. Watch him hesitate. Watch him hesitate for a second. Fuck it.
How did he not break his leg on that?
I probably did. We just don't have a report of it.
Or his face.
Watch him. Oops, bam. And the guy on the running back one more time and look at the guy on the floor like, nope, I ain't doing that.
Well, you guys got to watch this more closely. He's trying to do the 360 gimmick. That's the problem, man. What?
The problem is he's doing it on the floor.
Look.
He was lucky if he got a 180.
Was that Shaggy too dope?
It might be. I don't know.
Might have been. Oh my God. Holy shit.
If you wanted to come and learn pogo work, like we said, we have those. we got a fleet of pogos, and you get to pick and choose from different types of pogos with different spring strength. You know, ones that'll really launch you high. At our bookstore, we carry a large assortment of equipment that you might need there: tacks, cinder blocks, car hoods. You know, you never know what it's going to call for. You know, you can go to ovwacademy.com today, and you can enroll and learn the finer points of all the different types of work there are. That last one we saw was called, what we like to call groundwork, where he just jumps face first right into the ground. So
when are you going to do like crowd work? Like if I'm just a fan and I want to go to shows and I want to learn to protect myself from shit flying in the audience. Do you do crowd work?
Yeah. And I think actually for this coming week, I've got a good example of crowd work. You know, we've had some in the past on the show where we've seen people, you know, wrestlers dive into the crowd, and the crowd gets to be a part of the show pretty instantly. You know, they don't really earn it, you know, not like the at the death matches where ladders or light bulbs get shattered into people's faces, you know.
Now, what about if I wanted to do the crowd work class?
Yeah.
Who supplies the ladder that they throw into the crowd? Do I have to get that at the bookstore, or is that on you?
Don't worry. At the bookstore, we've got ladders, light tubes, etc. Okay, we're almost like a Home Depot or a Lowe's now. But you can, you know, enlist your family members to sit in the audience, and then you can fall into them.
I like. Okay, very nice. What
they
else?
do have to sign some releases.
Yeah, that's just technicality. Just a technicality. Let's look at how many of these performers are going to be worth $1 billion in the next couple of years to come.
First one, I sent this one pretty late to you there, Jeff, but I'm glad you got it on because it's Fantastic.
Oh my God.
Wait till you see the next angle. Here you go. Apparently, the kid broke his neck.
Oh no.
It was out for 18 months from that.
Go back and show that again. Okay, who broke their neck? The guy giving it or the guy getting it? Do we know?
I think the one getting it, I think, broke
Oh
his neck.
my God.
Yeah, this was the only angle they had.
Can you freeze for a second? Jeff? Jeff,
Look how high it's at.
right at this point, people need to understand this. Right at this point, with those two up there,
Yeah.
they are taking this bump with no idea of what's going to happen. Bro, literally, this is like if you're standing on top of a 10-foot story building and you're looking over the edge and, okay, I'm going to jump off this building. I may be okay. I may break both my legs, but here it goes. I mean, now my point is they are in absolutely no control. No control of this, right?
So
yeah, okay, yeah. Look, I mean, you could tell. They whatever happens, happens.
There's no safety equipment. There's no padding.
Nothing.
There's tables. You know, they've got a stack of tables, which they didn't hit square. They only hit the edge, which caused a lot of the tables to catapult out of the way. And I'm sure they were counting on, you know, when you do go through a table that does break your fall, it starts to slow your descent. So I'm sure they were counting on that happening, which it did not.
Wow. God, this is brutal. This really looks like a head-on car wreck. It really does.
Again, I'm completely off base saying that we're going to watch somebody die doing this stuff. You know what I mean? I'm just, you know, bitter and, you know, and I don't appreciate the fact that the business has changed to move on without me.
What's next, Jeff? God, bro. I would not do that for $1 million, bro. I would not do that move right there for $1 million. Here, this is Al's favorite promotion.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Automobile work. Now look if they help him up. The crowd helps him up.
Oh my God. Jeez.
The first guy didn't even have to move. I mean, what was this guy aiming for?
I have no idea. Look,
oh my God.
God. Help me up.
Help me up, fans. Why are the fans up there anyway?
Thanks.
That's extra. Guys. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute, Al. That's like, bro, remember, Al, the good old days of WrestleMania? You would get the chair and you'd pay a premium price. That's the premium ticket up there, Jeff. Are you kidding me?
That's the best spot in the house. Yeah. You can see everything from up there. I like how he just slowly tips forward. Like, I don't know if I really want to do this or not, and then goes.
Oh my God, bro. What's next?
Yeah, like he didn't give the guy underneath enough time to get away.
Look,
here's more high spot work. Hashtag
Jesus,
high spot work.
Look at this.
This is not the same one that we saw where the guy got his neck broken. This is a different one. Watch this. It looks like they threw a sack of potatoes off.
This is ridiculous, bro. My God, man.
Watch.
Oh my God.
Bro. It looks like a sack of potatoes just got thrown off the balcony. And we just now, if I hadn't had the other one, I'm gonna say, look at that. Look at the incredible amount of risk that was taken. And somebody can die. And then people will be, oh, you're so bitter, you don't care, blah, blah, blah. Right? We literally just saw a video similar to that one where the guy broke his neck and was out for 18 months. So, you know, but I'm crazy.
Yeah.
I'm just bitter.
What's next, Jeff?
That was hashtag got the bronze medal.
Wait, that went by way too quick for me. Is it?
Well, listen. I don't know how it went by way too quick because him moving in the ring wasn't that quick.
Is this AEW, Jeff?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's watch this again.
We're the best wrestle. Yeah. The worst tumbling routine.
Yeah, what's the point of the forward roll here? I don't know.
That.
Why?
I guess just to put a little razzle dazzle.
A little razzle dazzle. What's next, Jeff? Razzle dazzle. Oh, what do we got here?
Here we go. This guy never disappoints.
We had that guy in an outdoor clip one time. Same guy doing this stupid trash can thing.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah. I don't know if he realized once he puts that over his head, he can't see where he's going.
What's next, Jeff?
That's why I said this guy's never disappoints. Look at this. We're back at the junkyard again.
Is this Mil Mascaris? Is this Mil Mascaris?
No, I think it's
no. Okay. All right. Look at
fans up there again. Look at them fans up on the
look at this.
I think it's Bill Apter in the hood.
Yeah. Look at this. Oh my God, bro.
Who was he aiming for? There's nobody there. He just dove on the windshield.
There's a guy real quick. You can see him right there. He's already moving.
Okay. All right. Well, Bill Apter really had my focus.
What is it with the convulsing in wrestling? Watch.
Well, I think from that height.
I'll put that on the syllabus. Convulsing work, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that could
epileptic work.
Yes, please. That was tremendous, man. What's next, Jeff?
Here's your guys' favorite guy.
Oh yeah, here he is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Here he comes.
All right, what's next, Jeff? Oh, let's watch this again, though, man. I want to actually just break.
Just so you know, that wasn't an accident. That was called because the guy there was a compilation tape of him doing that to many different people repeatedly over and over again. Because it was if at first you don't cripple yourself, try again.
So what are we going for here? What are we?
We're going for a suplex, vertical suplex. But to be quite honest, I don't know because I would imagine, much like what you just talked about with Finn Balor and with Damian Priest, doing something like that again. The only consequence to even if I just put my opponent in a headlock. Is that if I have my opponent in a headlock long enough, the likelihood is I'm going to be able to get them. I'm going to be able to beat them. Do you understand? Yeah. If I put you in an armbar, if I body slam you, I drop kick you, the only consequence to any of those things is I could beat you with them. But they're doing a move like that clearly exponentially increases the physical risk, the legit physical risk, without increasing for the audience, the consequence that one of them may lose from it.
Yeah. Yeah.
They just get up and move on like it never even occurred.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I really anymore. I think it's just to get that momentary, shock reaction, which now is basically a snake eating its own tail in that approach, that every time you go out there, you've got to do something bigger and more over the top risk-wise to elicit that same reaction.
Yeah. What's next, Jeff? Oh, these are getting out of hand, man. These are getting out of hand. Look at this shit. And you know the thing is,
his neck so easily.
And here's the thing, Al. Now we're getting to the point of jumping off isn't enough. We got to do the summit. No. We got to do the 360 gimmick. Jumping off ain't enough, Al.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look, not enough.
And look, he hits the table and bounces off. It doesn't break. And let me tell you something. When those things don't break, it hurts.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah. What's next, Jeff? Oh my God! What is going on here? No. What, Jeff? What's going on here?
Well, he already pulled it. He just pulled some piece of metal out of his leg or something, but it's not gross from this point on, except for his tiny wiener that he's showing off here.
Look,
Oh
my God!
He's not the most endowed person.
Look at.
He just so happened to have light tubes up on the U-Haul truck.
Idiots. And then that was still more impressive than the AEW explosion, I think. A little late.
Oh my God. Hey, if you got a moving truck, I'm sure when they sign out these U-Haul trucks, they're not putting on the rental form. We'll be using this as a platform to jump off of later.
I think the firework is passé now. I think.
Yeah, I don't know about that now. Let me tell you. We still keep it on the syllabus books.
No.
Jeff the
Oh, with a front flip.
Hey, watch the referee.
Yeah, watch the ref.
Oh man, bro! Holy
referee work.
Oh, that's gonna hurt him. That's gonna hurt when he wakes up in the morning, man.
Jeff the
Ooh. Look at you.
Oh my God, bro! Holy
Team rolls the referee.
Yeah. What's next, Jeff? Wait, what was that? You got to go back. These go by too fast for me, bro. This is the same guy.
Me, I don't know.
This is the same guy. This is the same match, by the way, that we had earlier. Yeah.
This is hashtag ground and pound work.
Ground and pound work.
Yeah, these were the guys that jumped onto the car. Yeah.
Yeah.
This knee is gonna slow mo. I think this one does.
Watch his knee hit.
Oh man, and that's hard dirt floor.
Run that back one more time and listen to the impact. Be careful and listen to the impact. It's insane. Hashtag I like to use a knee scooter work.
What's next, Jeff? My body hurts from watching these, man. Like, seriously.
I know.
I like this guy doing the commentary on this.
Hey, let's see what this is. Ooh, that's nasty.
It was though. Like, wow, this guy just right on his head.
Right on his head.
Hey, let's see what this is. Ooh, that's nasty.
That's nasty.
That's great. What's next?
All right, this is the last one.
No fire.
No, I didn't see any unless I missed it.
No, none. Oh, look at. Oh, come on, Jeff. What's he using?
They're sticks. They're some kind of sticks. And they pound them into the head. And then they walk
for some reason, he doesn't want to pull them out.
Yeah. He just walks around like a porcupine.
And finally pulls them out. Idiot.
What an idiot.
That stick shit is the worst for me. That's the sticks putting. That's the worst for me, man. That's the worst.
Mine are the hypodermics in the eyelids.
Oh,
that then went to a child to pull out. Remember?
Yes.
Remember that one? Yeah.
All right.
When they threw the pane of glass down the walkway and almost hit the kid standing down there at the end.
Yeah.
If you're wanting to go to OVW Academy, let's face it, guys. That the wrestling business is ever evolving, constantly changing. You need to be on the cutting edge. We're always updating our syllabus. We have broken network that we're adding to our syllabus. If there's a way that you want to cervically damage yourself for the rest of your life, trust me, our instructors know the process. Okay. I myself, I'm not just an employee for OVW Academy. I'm also a client. I've broken my neck twice. So, I'm really speaking from experience.
It's so funny. I'm thinking of this as Al is talking about this, and this is going all the way back to like 1975, and here we are 50 years later, and like this is a reality. Yeah, Al, do you remember on SNL when Dan Aykroyd was the representative for the toy company? And he would be real shady with the sunglasses. And like one of their top sellers was Bag-O glass for the kids to play with. It was all this stuff that the kids could choke on and would kill them. You're doing this as a shoot. Like this is an absolute shoot now, bro. 50 years later.
Listen, you can come to the school. We're going to teach you how to help maim and dismember yourself. In front of a wrestling audience. That's what it's all about. The business has changed. It's evolved. It's grown. Vince, you got to keep up or be left behind. So, we got a syllabus on junkyard work. We have our own junkyard that out back behind the building. We stack up a bunch of old cars, a couple moving trucks to go out there so that you can just dive off randomly into windshields and things.
Now, do you sell car parts in the bookstore?
Yeah, we do.
Okay, good. Yeah. One-stop shopping, pretty much.
And have a good junkyard match without car parts, or even partial pieces of automobile, I don't want to sell you a whole car. You're not going to need it. You're just going to need the part that you're going to land on, like the hood or the windshield or the trunk lid, things like that.
Nice, very nice.
But you can go to ovwacademy.com. Today, we're the only wrestling school in the world that is actually certified as a trade school by the State Office of Proprietary Education. So only one in the world that has that designation. So you know that we're going to really take our time and show you properly how to cripple yourself the right way.
Now, Al, I got a little different of a show because you are forever expanding the syllabus. You expand the syllabus on a weekly basis.
Try to stay on the cutting edge of all types of work. The work rate is very important. The rate of work, I guess the miles per hour, I don't know.
Yes. Now, Al, we've been getting a lot of mail because a lot of people are interested in coming to your wrestling school. It's the only accredited school. But a lot of people are asking about mall work because it's not on the syllabus.
No.
So I said, okay, send me exactly what you're talking about. I said, I will show Al on the show. And
if it was mall work, I would assume it's like, you have a job at Buckle or something.
Well, we'll see. I mean, Al, but you've got to watch this clip and you got to determine whether you will add this to the syllabus this week.
Does this involve Orange Julius in any way?
Well, it's mall work, Al. It's mall work. All right, so Jeff,
just pretzels.
Here we go, Al. Will you add this to the syllabus? Go ahead, Jeff. Play for Al. You got a proposal, Al. Oh, we got this, Al. Okay, that's more work. Okay, what else? Wait, it's not over yet, Al.
I like the angle too.
Oh wow! Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, go to sleep.
Okay, wait a minute. Got more work, a little bit more work.
Yeah, the problem is, though, the guy's not selling the Canadian Destroyer.
Oh, wait a minute.
Hurricane Rana.
What you doing?
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Here we go, Al.
Double clothesline.
No? Okay, now, Al, would that be something you'd be interested in?
I would. And here's why. If you noticed while watching them all work, it was attracting the same amount of an audience as it does at an independent wrestling show.
So you're open to adding more work on the syllabus?
Oh God, yeah. I'm surprised they didn't, do escalator work that was right there. That was really a letdown.
Yeah.
If they'd have attended, OVW Academy, they would have learned they could have capitalized on that escalator. It really done.
So will the training actually take place as a mall, or will you will you build a mall-like atmosphere down at?
No, we've got 2 malls right across from the highway from each other, so we can go and make a field trip. Of course, all the students are going to have their parents fill out permission forms for us to take a bus to, and I don't mean a school bus. We're going to just take a regular city bus over to. We're trying to cut the budget a little bit.
How quickly do you think we can get this on the syllabus, Al?
Oh, easy. We're no more than maybe 10 minutes from the mall. So.
What about the udder work?
Oh, that? Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, we've got that's where we go to farms, and we're also including goats, because goat's milk is healthier for you than just cow milk. So
yeah, okay, all right. So there you have it. Al is open to it, and he's going to add it to the syllabus. So
I've seen some guys on independent shows that look like they have udders, and
well, there you go.
Want to give them a squeeze.
All right, Jeff, are we going to the videotape?
Yes, we can go to the videotape.
Anyone makes it into that.
Oh no!
Oh!
And kicked out.
Listen to the crowd.
Can you play that back one more time?
Yeah, play it back. Folded that bitch up like a suitcase and then kicked out.
Into that.
Jeez, that girl did not have a chance.
Listen to the crowd.
Wow.
And why? Okay, here's why I ask why. What was around the ring?
Barbed wire.
Barbed wire. So that's the gimmick. That's how you're supposed to be able to beat the person.
Yeah.
Is by utilizing them. Then why are you dropping them on their head?
Yeah.
And then folding them up like that, like a sheet?
Yeah.
For what? I don't understand. Makes no sense. And you risked, a true life-altering injury could have happened to that.
All right, what's next?
For you, baby.
What's next?
Watch this in slow motion. Oh my God,
bro.
Now, I don't even know where to start, because, that could. The likelihood is that there's at least bruised, if not cracked or broken ribs.
Broken. I'm thinking sternum out.
Yeah.
No, sternum.
Yeah.
Right. It was right here, man.
Yeah. Years ago, I was on the road for like 14 days with 2 Cold Scorpio, right?
Oh.
Came home, and when he would land on you, man, let me tell you, he was 250 pounds and he landed like that. I'm sitting in my house and I lean over and you could hear my heart click against the inside.
Oh my! I believe that, man. Yes,
he had landed on me so hard, so often it had swollen the sac around the heart, that fluid, and then had displaced my rib cage to where when my heart would beat, it would beat against the inside of my rib cage. You'd hear it.
Oh my God! Yeah.
So, what do you think happened with that? Jesus Christ. And for what? For why? What purpose does that serve?
Yeah. Oh, that was brutal. What's next, Jeff?
Top of the truck.
This is Al's favorite promotion.
I love it.
Play that again, Jeff.
Top of the truck.
Top of the truck. Oh, Swan it.
Yeah.
He killed him.
Now, could you run it back and now just watch the guy as he lands? The majority of his weight in his tailbone is on the cement off the table, right? And the table doesn't break his momentum at all.
Top of the truck. Oh, Swan it is.
Look at
He killed him.
Years ago, okay, going to tell a quick story again, my own personal experience. I cracked my tailbone. I cracked my coccyx, okay? You know how I did it? I literally went to drop an elbow, and the guy didn't pull his hand in and left it like this, like a fist.
Wow.
So as I dropped it, his hand was like a fist. I landed on his hand. I broke his hand, and then I cracked my tailbone. I can't describe to you how much that hurt. Like how painful it was, to where it was everything I could do to just stand upright and then walk, let alone sit or lay down. Oh my God, it was miserable for weeks afterwards.
Yeah.
So I did that by just landing on this guy's hand, on his fist.
Yeah.
What do you think happened to that guy the next day doing that off the truck and landing on the cement?
Wait a minute. Stop. Whoa. Let me take this in. So what do we got here? I like you. I like when you lay things out. What do we got going?
We have a ladder,
right?
Another ladder that's operating as a bridge over to the top of the ring post. That the guy who's standing on the bridge, which is on top of the ring post, has now picked up another guy in like a Death Valley driver type of maneuver off his shoulders. To then catapult themselves off of the bridge and through the table on the floor. That also, if you notice in the corner, still has the ring bell on it, just, for safety reasons.
Well, I'm also noticing, is that the referee holding the bridge?
Oh, yes. The referee is supporting things because I don't know if you got the new syllabus on refereeing. Originally, years ago, a referee, like in boxing and in MMA, a referee really kind of serves the same purpose as wrestling, which are twofold: ensuring a fair and equitable contest and the safety of the combatants. Wrestling referees have got another task now, which is stagehand. Basically, they're there to support
spotter.
Yeah. Be there to help make sure ladders don't move. And,
look at this. Like I'm afraid to. I'm literally afraid to look at this.
Now watch this. Take it in. There you go.
Christ, man.
Good stuff.
I love the way they do crazy shit like that, and then the other people involved run over immediately to see if they're okay. To say like immediately to see if they're okay.
While holding the ladder so that they can facilitate it, then run over like, my God, what'd you do?
Jeff, go back. Let's see that one more time. That's worth seeing again. This guy's head goes like head first into this table.
And look, the referee there, Otter.
What's next?
And I bet they got up and got in the ring and did more.
Of course they did. It's GC Dub. GC Dub. What's next? Baby. Yeah.
And again, my critique: GCW is making money. I'm not. So.
Yeah, GC Dub. Oh wait, whoa, we got something
awesome. Flaming bat. I've got something for you.
Oh, they missed it. There should have been lighter fluid on that gimmick on the shield, man. Then he would have had the shield would have been on fire. They missed that one.
I've always said that wrestling is like a live action comic book, and here we go.
Yeah, Captain America work.
They missed not setting that shield on fire. Oh
well,
my God.
We've got more. I mean, don't worry.
I don't know. I don't know if I want to look at this.
Yeah, you do.
This is going to be some type of. Are these the ding dongs?
It's Tweedledum and Tweedledumbass.
Do that again, Jeff. Do that again.
Yeah, if you're on the audio, I think it's the same trash can guy we always see.
The same trash can guy, and then he now has he's bred. So they cloned this trash can guy because they were like, one is not enough. We need two.
Look how the cans smack each other.
Yeah, they bump into each other in midair. What idiots! Watch. Here we go. Alley-oop. Bang.
It looked like, remember the blockheads from Gumby? That's what it looked like. All right, what's next, Jeff? Uh-oh.
Now, pay attention. Hold on. Can you stop it, Jeff, for a second?
Yeah, I did. I zoomed in on what you're talking about afterwards.
Yeah. Okay, I just want to make sure that we acknowledge.
Are we playing Chariots of Fire in the background? Is this Chariot of Firework?
They had a real rap song playing. I had to replace the song.
I like the Chariots of Fire vibe.
I do too.
Very nice.
It's very fitting.
Yeah. Oh, that's the same guy. This is the same match, no?
Yeah. Here we go. Boom.
At least they had a fire extinguisher there.
Yeah, but look.
Yeah, you know who it is? that has a fire extinguisher? A 12-year-old. A child standing there with a fire extinguisher to put
Bro,
out.
if you go back, Jeff, this dude, the one dude really burnt his arm. I mean, you can tell he really burnt. He had nothing on that arm. Nothing was on it.
I'm glad he did.
What?
We're gonna be on fire. That's all right. Little Jimmy's got it.
Jimmy's got it.
He did a good job though.
I did. Yeah.
Look at the guy's arm. He's got nothing on his arm. Look at him. Look.
Yep. Right there. Little Timmy was right on it. I mean, he just look at it. There we go.
Good job. Very good job. Now, did he go to your school?
He did, clearly. Fire
nice.
extinguisher handling, we do sell those in the bookstore. We don't use them often. And usually the reason we don't use them is you can't find an underage kid that can operate them.
All right, what's next, Jeff? That was great. Oh yeah, it's my favorite mascot working. Here we go. Oh!
Yeah. Clifford the big red dog was going to pull off a move that most wrestlers can't.
What's next, Jeff? Oh, he's in trouble. Oh no.
I think they glued the head on. I don't know how it stayed. I really don't.
That was great.
This one, it's hard to see what happens, but this girl ends up breaking her leg. This happened this past weekend.
Oh yeah, this is the girl that got messed up pretty bad. Yeah,
GCW.
GC Dub, Jeff. He's GC Dub.
Waiting on Effie and takes him down.
Oh, you could see that, Jeff. Are you kidding me, man?
Yeah, but I don't know what she did to.
Well, let's play it back. Maybe let Al break it down.
I'll tell you what she did. When she goes through the ropes here, okay, and then let her go through just a little bit and then stop it. Watch her leg. See that back there in the back leg? It's starting to. She doesn't have firm footing, Al. She tries to put it down. As she's hitting him, she's putting right there all the weight's coming down on that one leg, and it goes up underneath her and breaks it.
Oh my God, bro, that's brutal.
Now, here's why I included this. All right, so that
God, imagine the pain that chick must have been in. Jesus. Oof. Go ahead, Al.
I want to explain this. I did not include this because it's a tragic situation. I mean, anytime somebody gets injured, but the reason I put these things on these, I pick these out. Like the one time in AEW where the guy took the Super Destroyer off the ladder through the table and he broke his leg. The reason I do that is to illustrate just exactly what I constantly keep saying. That no matter when you go in that ring, no matter what you might think, even just a simple back bump can result in a life-altering, life-changing, life-ending injury.
Mm-hmm.
So when you are doing these things and you're now exponentially increasing the risk of an injury happening, that literally could affect the rest of your life or end it for that matter. I'm not exaggerating. That's why I use these to illustrate these points. Why are you not trying to get everything you can out of that moment emotionally as opposed to just tossing it away and doing something that just everybody else can do?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because quite honestly, point out a match where somebody doesn't dive through the ropes nowadays. I don't care if you dive through the ropes, dive your happy ass off. But what have you done during the match to make me genuinely react and care that you did it? And you're going to take that risk and you might end up getting severely hurt, injured to where you can't work going forward. It's going to affect your life and your livelihood. Why are you just doing the move? Because it's just a cool move to do. And, I don't get it.
What's next, Jeff? What was that? What is that?
Here goes. Here we go.
More fireworks.
Yeah.
But
remember when you were a kid and you had your mom's Aquanet and you had a Bic lighter? That's basically what he's doing, you know, or Pam cooking spray and you just
flamethrower to the back, and it's not enough
and
to finish him off.
Could not pin him twice. Do it again. Watch. He burns him like a marshmallow, roasts him like a hot dog, and then literally covers him, and the guy kicks out twice. Look at that.
What would they have done? Where's the fire extinguisher for that? If that guy just engulfed
the 12-year-old, the kid was over at the snack bar. You know, he had to go get some nerds.
What's next, Jeff? Yeah, Jeffrey.
Yeah.
Yes, he's back.
And better than ever.
Jeffrey, Toys R Us. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
Make some noise for Jeffrey!
There you go, Jeffrey.
Make some noise for Jeffrey.
He should tip over here. That would be hysterical, bro, if he tipped over because his head's too heavy. That would have been hysterical.
Now that's Gangrel. There's a Gangrel on the phone.
You just got a call from KB Toys.
What's this all about? Who do you call? Oh no! He made a delivery from Amazon! Gangrel made a delivery from Amazon!
You got an Amazon delivery in the middle of the match.
Amazon Prime! It's
You couldn't beat Jeffrey with anything less than Amazon Prime package.
What's next, Jeff?
This might be one of my new favorite ones.
Teletubbies.
And Barney the dinosaur.
Barney and his girlfriend.
They murdered him, Vince.
Wait, what did they do?
They broke the
They broke their necks?
Yes, they murdered him. They murdered him.
Watch.
Barney.
They executed the Teletubbies. Tinky Winky and
I like that. I like that. Very nice. Teletubby work.
Yeah, Teletubby work there.
Yeah, mascot murder work.
Mascot murder work.
What's next? What's next, Jeff? Oh, look at this. Bastard Booger. Oh!
What is this? Like,
oh! Go back.
I mean, does this guy owe the other guy like $200 or something?
$200? Hell no. He threw him like he had a Sears charge card and bought a mower on it and owed that much money. Like he had defaulted on payments.
Oh my God, bro. Jeez.
So irresponsible and
holy
really ultimately
shit, man.
So disrespectful. You know it? And
Wow.
hey, listen, for anybody that's watching this and or anybody listening, the one guy took the smaller guy, threw him like a javelin, and the guy landed head first into the bottom turnbuckle, which clearly could have crippled the guy for life. All right. Aside from that, though, if let's just say this is a big stretch, but let's just say this is an actual wrestling promotion where we're trying to draw money. I'm the top guy. I'm standing there and I watch that. I go, I ain't working with that guy.
Yeah.
That guy's never working with me. And if he does, I'm never doing that. I'm not taking that. And let me tell you something. For those of you that don't understand this, that happens.
Here's the last one.
Guy and a chick again.
I saw this on a movie. Yeah, hashtag porn swing work. He's not done. Yeah, that's called hashtag porn swing work, and not like the swing in your bedroom. It's a completely different type, because of course, you if you're going to do porn, you got to do it right. It's got to be bigger and better. But if you want more information, you can go to ovwrestling.com. Check it all out there. OVW Academy, let's face it, after being so inspired by such videos as that young man, Timmy, using the fire extinguisher, you're wondering to yourself, how can I be like Timmy? Well, easy. Go to OVW Academy. It is the only training school for professional wrestling, sports entertainment, and broadcasting that is actually accredited by the State Office of Proprietary Education as a trade school in the world. And why? Because at the bookstore, you can buy your own fire extinguisher. You can also rent a small child to be able to operate it to prevent you from catching on fire. We really try to be all encompassing and, taking care of our students and their needs. I know what you're also thinking is, how can I sign up for that field trip, Al, and go to the mall and learn mall work? No, just get your parents to sign that permission slip, and you can slide right in on the old city bus with us, and we'll head right over. You'll learn too how to Hurricane Rana the sales attendant at Buckle. Maybe you can get yourself a coupon and get a little cheaper price on those jeans. If you really want jeans that are quality and are cheap, go to TJ Maxx. You can pick up a pair off the floor. That's ovwacademy.com. Check it out today.
All right. Ready for the videos?
Let's do it. And just tell me if it's something I shouldn't watch, please.
I don't think there's anything gross in this.
Okay.
One. Apparently, this is a Sami Zayn work here at the beginning.
Trying to block it, though.
Oh, my God. That's Sami Zayn?
In the mask. This is
El Generico.
Yeah, and that's Eddie Kingston. That's in AEW now.
Say that again, man. That is, oh my God. Well, hold on though. Hold on. I think he's lucky, bro, because I actually think he landed on Zayn's arm. I think he actually landed on Zayn's arm.
I don't know how Zayn didn't break his arm, but like how Al's talked about the corner.
Yeah,
and he landed on his arm on that.
Yeah, see, he landed on Zayn's arm, so like his neck would be okay. Yeah, I don't know if that was done by design, but that's what happened. What is this?
We got light tubes on.
Is that Billy Kidman? Kidman's back. Oh my God. Okay. They love their freaking light tubes, bro. They love those freaking light tubes. It's unbelievable, man. Unreal. Bro, they must love those light tubes because it's very, very, very thin glass. And then, you got the popping sensation, But like, I get that, bro. But all you need is one of those shards to go in your eye. Like, that's all you need, bro. Like, that's all it would take for shards of glass to go in your freaking eye. That's all it would take.
Yeah, remember we had that one where the guy had it in his arm?
God, bro. Oh, my God. What is this, man? What is this? Oh, my God. Bro, you know what the sad thing is? Can you stop right there? This is like clearly a crash pad. Like, it's 100% a crash pad. There's no way in the world anybody watching this can look at this like these guys are going to hurt themselves when they're going through a freaking crash pad.
Yeah, it looks like you got definitely a bunch of cardboard boxes, but it almost looks like a blow up pool.
It is. Yeah, it looks like a wading pool.
Yeah.
Jeff, I'm telling you, bro, we're going to start seeing more and more of that because, bro, they're going to have no other choice because of what we're doing in the trajectory of wrestling. Jeff, they're going to have no other choice but literally to hire stuntmen. That's what you're going to start seeing happening. They are going to hire legitimate stuntmen because they just keep raising the bar with ridiculous things like this. Look at that. At least they caught the guy clean. Let me see this again.
This is crazy. If you missed this, this is bare like gym floor.
How many guys are catching him?
Yeah, jumping off. What if he slips right here? What if he slips on this railing?
He's dead. He's dead. Wow, only like 3 or 4 guys caught him, but they clearly protected him.
How much did you get paid for this show? And that's what you're risking.
Exactly, bro. Exactly, man. Exactly.
No way. Oh, wait a minute. Spider reverses it. No way. No way.
Oh, this is Jeff's. This is Al's favorite promotion.
No way.
Did you see? He almost slipped off. Did you see his feet?
Yeah. Jeff, you know what it is, bro? I swear to God, when you look at these, how many of these do we look at where it looks like the guys are scared to death? And bro, if you're see, that's the difference between these guys and stuntmen. Stuntmen are not afraid. They're not afraid. If you are afraid, Jeff, you are upping the chance of getting hurt by 100 because now you're scared, you're all tight, you're not relaxed, and you can see when we watch these spots, you could tell this dude is scared to death.
Yeah, and I don't know, I don't like the way he jumps like feet first down. Can't you break your legs so easily by doing that? Like,
that's how Cornette blew out both his knees on the scaffold.
Springboard, and he lost his balance.
He caught him. Oh,
Let's watch that again, man.
I think there's a slow-mo, yeah. So he misses, slips and falls. Well, screw it. We're just going to go with this anyway, and I'll throw your head against the railing.
And nobody's there, too. Jeff, I swear, I all this shit, Jeff, I do the SmackDown show with Mac for Sportskeeda Friday right after the show. Jeff, I swear to you, I go from that other room to this computer right here. Mac comes on right away. Jeff, I already forgot what I saw. I swear to God, thank God, I do take notes. I already forgot what I saw 5 minutes after the show ended.
Now, apparently, according to the video's description, these are the same two guys that we just saw.
Oh, look at the ref. The ref knows he's dead. Play that again, Jeff.
There's another angle of it, yeah. This was Ring of Honor back in the day.
Listen to the people, too. Oh, my God, bro.
What are they trying to do? This is crazy. Like, his head just snaps off the turnbuckle, and they go. Like, where were they trying to go? He could have hit his head on the post.
I don't know, man. I have no idea.
But this crazy shit, we're starting to notice how long ago that this crazy stuff actually started back in the day.
Yeah, but it was
people are in WWE and AEW and all that now.
But it just feels like back then, Jeff, like it was spots. Now it's every spot. Every spot. From the WWE on down, it's every spot.
Oh, no. Oh, my God. No. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. He's got him.
Wait a minute. Was he purposely supposed to fall on the floor like that?
I think he was supposed to go through the tables.
Let me see. Play that back again.
It's almost like he slid off the table to the concrete when it's supposed to go through the tables.
No. Oh, my God. No. God. Oh, no.
Well, it broke. I mean, the table broke again, bro. They had the table in the wrong place. The table wasn't. The table should have been out more. Oh, wow, bro. See, that's effed up. That is effed up. Let me be out for a second, okay? And they're gonna sue the performers. They're gonna sue the building. They're gonna sue the mayor. They're gonna sue those two guys in the yellow shirts. Play that again, bro. That's bad, bro. Can you imagine? Look at the one chick to the far right. Can you imagine she catches that leg in her eye? Look how close. Can you imagine, bro? That leg in your freaking eye with that type of force. You're blind, bro. You're done.
Yeah, if you guys are on the audio, these guys did a spot onto a ladder, and the ladder went flying into the crowd and landed on the fans.
God, bro, that is ridiculous, man. That is, bro.
I mean, this guy could have got hit in the face, right?
Bro,
I mean, the ladder landed perfectly to not hurt anybody.
Yeah,
again, it could have.
If I'm the guy in the blue hat and that girl in the pink is like my wife or girlfriend, I'm gonna kill somebody. I'm going to kill somebody if that's my wife.
And looks like the row right behind him, we got possibly a kid in the blue there.
That's definitely a kid in the blue area.
Talk about momentum. Talk about velocity.
Jesus, bro. I swear, man. Just this what I mean. People don't understand. People don't understand between stuff like this, between the castrating the marks that we watch and put up with every week. People don't understand when I say, there are a lot of times when I am embarrassed to be associated with this industry. People don't understand that. This is the perfect example. I'm embarrassed to be associated with stuff like this.
Al called that audience participation work.
Yeah, exactly. Audience participation work. All right, what's next? All right, what's this now?
Oh, no. Oh my God.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God, bro. Holy.
The shooting star press on directly onto his head.
Play that again, bro. Oh, my God, bro.
Oh, no. Oh my God.
This is what Al talks about all the time. I'm pitching it for Al, who we still haven't heard from, by the way. Bro, they're doing shit they don't know how to do. They're doing shit they have no idea how to do. That's what's going on. What is this? Is somebody puke or something? What's going on here?
No, I tried to skip ahead because the Raw clip was next that we already watched. But
okay,
we've seen several clips very similar to that where they do the shooting star press and land on their head. This is a common thing that happens.
They don't know what they're doing, bro. They're doing shit they don't know what they're doing.
I've never seen it where they go that far out, though. I wonder if that has something to do with it, because normally they're very close to the corner, the guy that they're going to do the move on.
Yeah,
like I remember like Billy Kidman did that. Mark Marrow did, and Mark Marrow even got hurt on that, didn't he, or something?
Yeah.
But they were never out in the middle of going all the way out in the middle of the ring.
Yeah.
So what this is, there's a wooden board, and they cut pop cans in half.
Oh my God! So these are sharp aluminum cans.
Yeah, half cut. So you got the.
Oh my! I swear to God, we always feel like we've seen everything, and then they come up with something like this.
Yeah, so that's what this is, with the cut ends up in the the smooth ends.
Oh my God! This is definitely going to be new on Al syllabi. Oh my God, Jeff. Those are like freaking razors. Like literally, they bro, you know how how many times have we opened up a can and cut ourselves? These are like freaking razor blades.
Here we go. This is the best part. Ready?
At least the guy knew not to take like a flat back on that. At least he went in there like with it thigh first. At least. God.
What is it with the convulsing? Look at his leg. Like, why do they do this, man?
That's Cornette with the Alka-Seltzer in the mouth, bro.
It's so phony looking.
Oh my God, bro!
It's old school Ring of Honor again.
Oh my God, bro! I swear to God, I bet you that guy broke both his legs.
This is just
play that again.
Crazy out of control.
I bet you this guy. I bet you this dude broke both his legs.
Dude, like the adrenaline that must have been going through this guy, like he just went insane.
Oh my God, bro! He caught his listening. He caught his shins. Both shins right across the guardrail.
Well, not only that, he immediately grabbed the back of his head too. So I think he smacked his head somewhere too.
I knew he was gonna fall again. I knew we weren't done. I knew he was gonna fall again.
Somebody the caption on that one read, whoever posted it, when you lie on your resume and get the job anyway.
Yeah, exactly. I like that.
All right, this is the last one. This is a montage all from the same match.
God almighty, no. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh my God. Oh, that's a girl.
Yeah, so the girl took a DDT on cinder blocks.
Did she catch? Wait, hold on. I'm trying to see if she. Okay, so she didn't catch the corner. That's
no, but
that's how
you
it
know,
looks.
you wonder because you see her hair there. How close was her head actually?
Oh my God, are you kidding me, bro?
Yeah.
You're dead, bro. Her head hits the corner that's in the block with this dude's weight. She's dead. Like she's dead.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Murder. Oh, God. No. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh,
That got the corner. That had to have got the corner.
look
I
at
don't
it.
know how the corner of those don't like hit this guy's back.
Look at the drum on this guy, man. Look at that. Holy
A
shit.
coffin. Joey Janela is going to have to use his speed to his advantage as he sends his momentum up. As he
Oh,
heads
this is probably the craziest thing in the whole video.
best of the best 16 later this year.
Watch his head. Watch his forehead.
Oh my God, Joe.
Again, how are you not dead from this? This guy, this
Bro, you know,
guy continues the match.
People have to understand, Jeff. I don't think people like get the full picture. When we see stuff like this, the performers are never going to tell you how bad it is. You know what I'm saying? Like that's Joey Janela. He's never going to sell because people like us, they're never going to give in to people like us saying, what the F are you doing, bro? You're going to kill yourself. So shit like this happens and they won't sell it and will how many times, Jeff, do we watch these things? What happened to this guy? What happened to that guy? What? They're purposely not letting us know because guess what, bro? Then we'd be right.
The #1 disciple of Father Matthew Tremont.
You can see his forehead right here. Look at his forehead. It looks like he actually has giant red marks, bruises, and shit already on his forehead from that. That doesn't look like, oh
man,
bleeding or whatever. That looks like a freaking bruise.
Father Matthew Tremont, Janela going around the world. Janela going around the world once again. And once again going for that boot, but there's Stockade to catch the bad boy and driving the bad boy down into the...
I'm going to say, I swear to God, like I feel like I'm out because you look at that last spot right there. What the frig is the one big guy doing to protect Joey Janela at all? You know how Al talks a lot about taking your own bump? Yeah. What is this guy doing at all to protect Joey Janela? Nothing, bro. No, look at that. Look at that.
Bad boy down into that chair. Oh, Stockade now.
Down. Decks him one, decks him with another.
I like how that was in the highlight.
Yeah.
He couldn't lift him up and breaks the table.
And Joey Janela's lost his damn mind, sending himself through the table to take out Stockade.
Here he comes. Charges in with the boot. Stockade caught him. Boot from Stockade. Up and down. Wow. Oh my goodness. Look at Joey. Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's insane right there. That is so out of control.
There,
like the guy pretty much falls,
You just hit the nail on the head, Jeff. They're not in control of any of this. They're not in control. I mean, like I said, I'm going to use the phrase back in the day, the guys were in control of every single move and everything that happened. None of this is in their control.
Oh my goodness, look at Joey. Oh, Jesus.
He put his hands out though. Did you see that? I want go back for a second. I want to see if he ever hit his head because he did put his hands out.
And then that last clip is the same one from earlier. I don't know.
Okay, yeah, watch his hands. Like you'll see.
Oh my goodness, look at Joey.
See? Yeah, okay. So he never caught the blocks, thank God. Yeah, he caught the blocks there, Jeff. Yeah, with the drum. I swear, Jeff, like, can you imagine how these guys feel after those matches, man? You literally have to feel like you walk through a freaking battlefield. And it's a work. And it's a work, bro. Let's go to the clips, Al. We missed you last week. It wasn't the same. I could tell you that.
This is like a VR game. It's first person.
Wait a minute, hold on. They now have a little mini camera on the
got a
tube,
GoPro
on the fluorescent tube,
so that you can live the foolishness too.
Oh my God, this is gonna change the syllabus forever.
Oh yes.
What is this now?
He's suplexing him. You got to see all the cuts on him right up close and personal. Watch this.
Look at this.
Hey. Here we go.
Look how many light tubes.
Look
firsthand, get to see a light tube being used. Double light tube. Oh, that didn't work. Look, your player is sucking at this.
Look at this.
Man, you really see how close the fans are when this glass is.
Yeah, you really do. That's a good point.
Boy, it puts you right in the ring, doesn't it? I mean, watch this. Oh, I got a little extra light tube here. Yeah, now he's sticking it into your head. Oh. You think this is what your mom sees when your mom and dad are doing 69?
Oh God! What's next, Jeff? Oh my God! Oh!
Yeah. Yep.
Oh!
Hold on. In his defense, don't tell me you've not thought about doing that at any public restaurant when there's a little kid running around.
Oh my God! Go back again, Jeff. Jeez.
This went by really quick. I don't know. We've either seen that last one before, or this is a common thing that they do to the little guys when they're wrestling, and they just kick them from the back of the head into the bottom turnbuckle.
Well, it's not like you can kick them in the rear end. You know what I mean?
This is true.
This clip's awfully short.
Oh my God!
This clip's awfully short. I'm telling you.
Oh my God! What's next, Jeff?
That guy got shortchanged.
Wait,
now you got to run this back because it took me a couple times to watch. Okay, the baseball bat has stuck to it. Oops. They take tape and they wrap it around with the sticky side out, and they put tacks on this wiffle ball bat. When he hits him in the head, all the tacks now are stuck in this guy's forehead.
Oh my God! Look at that! Oh my God!
Jesus. Yeah, someone's going to get delayed getting to Waffle House tonight. That's going to take a while to pick all those out.
Oh my God! What's next, Jeff? Here we go.
Hold on, I got to explain all this.
Go ahead, Al.
If you could run this back real quick, because it took me a couple times to watch it and really bring it all into focus. There's a guy laying on the floor on a table. Another guy is sitting, literally setting his crotch on fire. Okay. And then he goes, the guy that set the guy's crotch on fire, the guy with his crotch on fire, apparently he's used to a burning sensation down there because he's not moving. And he just continues to lay as the guy who set him on fire goes and gets a weed whacker. Now the guy takes the weed whacker to his tallywhacker. The guy with his crotch on fire jumps up, enjoy the rest.
This is the second time we've seen like fire crotch isn't enough. We have to use a weed whacker on the crotch while it's on fire.
But watch the amount of flames on this crotch while he gets the weed whacker, and this guy never moves. He just lays there like, look
at this. My God, that's burning for a while, man.
Yeah. Well, it's going to continue to burn for a while.
Gee whiz. Seriously, guys. That's insane, man.
No, wait, let it run.
Yeah,
there's nobody the kid's not there with the fire extinguisher this week.
Jeez.
But don't worry, we got a guy coming in with a water bottle, so
with a water bottle
taken care of here.
But
wait, hold on, stop. What about the guy recording it here? What about this guy? A guy's a human inferno. Look at the dude.
Well, the flames get bigger. Watch.
Oh man.
Remember that Johnny Storm from the Fantastic Four?
Yes, you're right.
Watch this. It gets worse.
I love the guy recording it.
Look,
there's the water bottle.
It gets bigger. Where is he running? Into the audience. Because that's safe.
Gee whiz, bro.
He's still on fire. He's still on fire.
And the
God,
guy,
look at the guy with the chest of ice. Look. Bro, we shouldn't laugh. This guy had to be badly, badly burned.
we should laugh because he's stupid enough to let that happen.
God, he had to be badly burned.
45 seconds, he's on fire.
Yeah, but hey, we're missing the whole thing. This guy is so charitable. He's willing to share those flames with the entire audience. Watch him run into the audience.
And nobody's there. Nobody's there with an extinguisher, nothing.
Nothing.
No, one water bottle.
Water bottle.
One guy coming in with a water bottle.
Water bottle to try and squirt it out. Right there.
And I think he's a fan too. He's not even.
He's not part of the crew.
Yeah.
And then his opponent, while the guy's still ablaze, starts beating him up, starts working on him again while he's still on fire.
At least the guy thought to grab the cooler, man.
Yeah.
Shit.
Did you hear a dog bark?
All right, what's next, Jeff?
Got to really work on that aim. Watch.
What happened here?
He completely missed both tables. The guy throwing him was to throw him through the tables and just throws him on the edge of them. He somehow, with two giant, they're literally at least 3 feet wide and 7 feet long, missed both tables.
How do you do that?
Well, I think he's blind, obviously.
Gee, look at this. No, he's not even close.
No,
I mean, he's not even close.
No.
Just tossed him right on the concrete.
And then his hip and his leg caught the edge of the table as he went down.
You know, the sickest thing about this show is you two laughing at this shit, bro. That's the sickest thing about this show. What's next?
If this were like an inadvertent accident, I'd be like, oh man, that's terrible. These people, again, I want everyone watching or listening to understand why I find humor in this, is because there was a conversation with like the one right before this where these two guys were like, okay, we'll go out on the floor. I'm going to set your crotch on fire. Okay. And then I'm going to go get a weed whacker and I'm going to use it on your crotch. And then you sell that. Okay. No other conversation. No other, hey, how are we going to put this out? No. And the guy that went, you know what? That sounds cool. Why don't you do that? Set my crotch on fire. These two guys, hey, I'm going to set up 2 tables. And then on the ring apron, I'm going to go to slam you through the 2 tables. Okay. Sure. That'll be great. There's no risk.
Yeah.
Feel free.
And the sad thing is they'll do it again.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God. What's next, Jeff?
But I love the fact that we have now taken the audience right into the heart of the action.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, man.
That's
absolutely.
It's VR work is what it is.
What's next, Jeff?
This is the last one, but it's a long compilation here.
Oh, my God.
A lot of on the head work.
Jesus. God. Is this the same match?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, it's there used to be, I don't know if this company's still around anymore.
CZW. Yeah.
It's like their best moments.
What?
Oh my God, bro. Jeez.
Oh my God.
Yeah, the truck work.
Truck work.
Oh, wait, that one I got to see because it looked like the guy's head came off. Did the guy's head come off?
No, the guitar broke.
Is this our first decapitation? Oh,
look at that.
My God. Oh, my God. Oh.
Is that cinder block work, wasn't it? That one?
Yeah, that was cinder block work.
Oh, my God.
Curb snow on the cinder block work. Yeah.
Jesus. Oh, come on, Jeff. Will you? Jesus. Look at that. Oh, okay. All right. Wrap it up. Wrap her up.
Looking,
Wrap her up.
drag it across
Come on.
the
Yeah,
broken glass.
this one is nuts.
This is crazy. Watch.
So they're dragging this guy bareback through all the broken glass in the ring.
Yeah, watch this, Vince. Oh, and you can just see the blood smearing across the canvas as he goes.
You know what? You know what I would love to see? You know what would be interesting? What is it called? A compilation? Compilation? I would love to see a compilation of all the injuries that each one of those things produced. Can you imagine?
Anyway, if you want to learn to be a wrestler, well, you can now pick up one of our new syllabuses, which is VR wrestling, virtual reality wrestling. You can live in real time those deathmatch experiences that make it look and feel like you and your mom and dad are having sex right in front of you. It's disgusting. But if you want that and more, like how to set your crotch on fire work, then don't worry. At the bookstore, we've got flammable pants. We've got, especially if they're made of nylon, that way the material will melt right to your balls and be able to. And we're also going to give you instructions on how to run around trying to slap your thighs together to put them out.
You know, Al, we laugh, but we say everything's been done in professional wrestling, but this hasn't been done. And with all the crap these guys are doing today, it kind of opens the door to this. You know what's never been done in wrestling, and we just got a little bit of a taste of it. 3D.
Oh, that's true. You can learn 3D work and virtual reality work all at OVW Academy. Go to ovwacademy.com today. We're the only certified as a trade school from the State Office of Proprietary Education for Professional Wrestling, Sports Entertainment, and Broadcasting in the world. So check us out.